You know that feeling when you slip your feet into a pair of shoes and it feels like they were made just for you? Well, darling, today I'm spilling the tea on those kinds of shoes, the 5 most comfortable pairs I've ever owned, and trust me, they're not just comfy. They make you look effortlessly elegant too. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Ageless Elegance, where we celebrate timeless style, confidence, and comfort for women 50 and beyond. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. Here, we don't just talk about what not to wear, oh no. We talk about what works, what feels good, and what makes you shine even brighter at every age. So grab a cozy cup of tea, settle in, and let's find the perfect pair that keeps you looking youthful, graceful, and absolutely fabulous without sacrificing comfort. And before we dive in, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment below with your go-to comfort shoe. I'd love to hear what makes your feet and your heart happy. I used to think comfort meant giving up on style, like the moment you hit 50, shoes had to suddenly become sensible. You know the ones I mean, those big, clunky pairs that scream, "I'm just here for support." But let me tell you, that mindset went straight out the window the day I met the loafers. It was such a funny day, actually. I wasn't even looking for shoes, I was just running errands, hair tied up, not a trace of lipstick on, and I saw this little boutique tucked away beside a cafe. The kind of shop that doesn't scream for attention, but somehow calls your name. And there they were, these beautiful, soft leather loafers, sitting pretty on the shelf like they'd been waiting for me. I picked them up, and the first thing I noticed was how lightweight they were. You know how some shoes look good but feel like you're dragging bricks? Not these ones. The leather was buttery soft, that kind of softness that makes you go, oh wow, before you even try them on. And when I slipped my feet in, oh love, I knew. It wasn't just the comfort, it was the confidence. The way they shaped my feet, that subtle pointed toe that made my legs look a little longer, we love that, right? And the gold detail right across the top is just a touch of elegance, nothing too loud. That's the thing about loafers. When you get the right pair, they can take you from morning errands to a lunch date and even a casual dinner without you once thinking, I can't wait to take these off. I pair mine with high-waisted jeans when I'm feeling casual, or with my pleated midi skirts when I want that effortless, Parisian kind of charm. And honestly, if you're someone who deals with a bit of foot pain or swelling, especially as we get older, loafers are such a lifesaver. They give structure without pressure, they let your feet breathe, and if you choose neutral tones like beige, tan, or black, they'll go with literally everything. I always say, comfort doesn't mean boring, it means you've learned your worth. And these loafers? They're the perfect balance of comfort, confidence, and quiet class. You know what's funny? For the longest time, I told myself sneakers weren't for me. I thought they were for gym girls or teenagers running to class, not for a woman in her 50s who loves her linen blouses and pearl earrings. But again, I was wrong. So wrong. It happened one weekend when my daughter convinced me to go for a walk with her, and of course, I wanted to look cute. I wore these stiff flats that matched my outfit perfectly, but halfway through the walk, I could feel my poor feet begging for mercy. So she dragged me into the sneaker store, and I swear, that was the day I fell in love with white leather sneakers. Not those bulky, flashy ones with too many colors. No, these were sleek, simple, grown woman sneakers. Clean lines, soft inner padding, and that subtle shine only leather can give. I slipped them on, took a few steps, and I'm not exaggerating, it felt like walking on a soft, supportive cloud. And here's the thing, I never realized how versatile a good pair of sneakers could be. I mean, you can throw them on with your jeans and a crisp white shirt, or even with a flowy dress and denim jacket. It gives you that I'm effortlessly chic but still comfortable vibe. Sometimes I'll even wear mine with tailored trousers and a silk blouse. It tones down the formality just enough to make me look modern and stylish. Now, let's talk about the magic that white sneakers do. They instantly make your outfit look fresher, lighter, and dare I say, younger. There's something about that bright, clean look that adds a spark of energy to your whole presence. And when you're 50 or 60 plus, that's exactly the kind of effortless freshness we want, right? We're not chasing trends. We're owning timeless style. So now, I always say, every elegant woman needs at least one pair of white leather sneakers. They keep you looking graceful, youthful, and ready for anything, whether it's brunch with friends, running errands, or just taking a peaceful evening stroll. And don't be afraid to pair them with softer fabrics too. Linen, silk, even cotton dresses. The contrast between the structured shoe and the flowy material gives you that relaxed, sophisticated edge. Oh, and a little tip keeps them clean. Wipe them after each wear, and they'll last you ages while still looking brand new. Now listen, there's something about a low-heeled pump that just makes me feel like the best version of myself. You know that feeling when you slip on a shoe, straighten your back a little, and suddenly your whole posture says, "Yes, darling, I'm elegant, and I know it." I remember finding my perfect pair of soft nude pump with a little block heel, about 2 inches high. Not too tall, not too flat, just that perfect in-between that lifts you up without making your toes cry for help. It was at a friend's birthday brunch, actually. I had on this lovely floral wrap dress, something flowy and feminine, but I needed a shoe that wouldn't ruin the mood halfway through the day. And these pumps, oh, they were divine. The leather was supple, the insole had a bit of cushion, you know how important that is after 50, and the heel was sturdy enough that I didn't wobble once. What I love most is how they transform an outfit. You can wear the same jeans and blouse you wore yesterday, slip on a nude or blush pump, and suddenly it's a look. And if you want to elongate your legs, yes, darling, we still love that illusion. Nude shades close to your skin tone work like magic. I often tell my ladies to avoid the thin, sky-high heels. We've done our time in those, haven't we? We've earned the right to choose comfort and beauty. That's why a block heel or a kitten heel is such a gift. You get height, grace, and balance all in one. And let me confess, I wear these pumps even when I'm home sometimes, just because they make me feel put together. There's a quiet confidence that comes with feeling elegant, even in your living room. They're perfect for church, dinner outings, or even just when you want to feel like the main character in your day. Because, darling, style isn't about impressing others, it's about reminding yourself that you still have it. Oh, and before we keep going, my loves, if you're enjoying this little style chat, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps more beautiful women like you find our Ageless Elegance community. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We do this every week. We talk about comfort, class, and confidence, everything that keeps us glowing gracefully through our 50s, 60s, and beyond. And I'd love to know, what's that one pair of shoes you can't live without? Drop it in the comments below so we can all swap a few style secrets, alright? Alright, now back to our cozy chat, because the next one is perfect for those relaxed days when you still want to look effortlessly put together. You know, sometimes our feet just want a breather. No laces, no straps, no, let me adjust this buckle real quick. Just easy. That's exactly why I fell in love with comfortable mules, especially the kind made with soft leather or suede, and a little cushion sole. Oh, they're heaven sent. I still remember my first pair, a light caramel shade, open at the back, with a simple gold bar detail on top. I wore them around the house at first, just to test them out. You know? But before I knew it, they became my go-to for everything: grocery runs, quick coffee dates, even casual Fridays. There's just something so effortless about sliding into a pair of mules. They give you that "I didn't try too hard, but I still look fabulous" kind of energy. And the best part? They make even your simplest outfits, like a pair of cropped jeans and a plain blouse, look instantly chic. And if you ever feel like your feet get a bit swollen by the end of the day, trust me, it happens to all of us. Mules are a lifesaver. No tight straps cutting into your skin, no pressure points, just pure, breathable comfort. Now, I always tell my ladies this: choose mules with a little structure. Not those floppy ones that lose shape after a few wears. You want something that still holds its silhouette, so it gives your outfit that polished touch. And don't shy away from a little texture. A woven mule or one with subtle prints like snakeskin or suede can add just enough personality without being loud. I wear mine all the time when I want to feel elegant but totally at ease. They're that perfect middle ground between slippers and shoes. The kind of pair that says, "I'm home, but make it fashion." Now, you know those days when you just want to feel wrapped in comfort, not just in your clothes, but all the way down to your toes? That's where my soft, cushioned ankle boots come in. Oh, darling, these boots are everything. You know how sometimes the weather gets a little chilly, or you just want to look put together without thinking too hard. That's my ankle boot season. I remember finding mine a few years ago, a classic taupe shade, low heel, with that buttery inner lining that feels like a warm hug. I bought them thinking I'd only wear them in the cold months, but they ended up becoming a year-round favorite. Because here's the secret, a well-fitted ankle boot can make any outfit look elevated. Pair them with your straight-leg jeans and a turtleneck when you want to look effortlessly stylish, or with a midi dress and a cardigan for that soft, cozy feminine vibe. And comfort-wise? Oh, my love, once you find that pair that supports your arch and doesn't squeeze your toes, you'll never go back. I can wear mine all day from errands to dinner and still feel like I'm walking on little clouds. One thing I've learned? When you hit your 50s and 60s, it's not just about looking younger. It's about feeling alive, confident, and graceful in every step. These boots remind me of that. They're sturdy, dependable, and stylish just like us. So if you haven't tried a good pair of ankle boots yet, give them a chance. Go for soft leather, a low block heel, and neutral tones. Trust me, they'll go with everything and last you years. And every time you wear them, you'll walk a little taller, not because of a heel, but because of how you feel inside. And there you have it, my 5 most comfortable shoes ever. Each one has its own little charm, from those elegant loafers to the crisp white sneakers, the soft pumps that lift you just right, the easy slip-on mules, and those cozy ankle boots that feel like home. Now, remember, this isn't about following rules or throwing away what you love. It's about finding your version of elegance. At our age, style isn't about trends anymore. It's about comfort that radiates confidence. Because when you feel good, you look good. And when you look good, the world feels just a little brighter, doesn't it? So if this video made you smile or gave you some inspiration for your next shoe shopping trip, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps this little community of elegant women grow. And if you haven't already, subscribe and join our Ageless Elegance family, where we celebrate looking and feeling beautiful at every age. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me which of these shoes you'd love to try next, or maybe share your all-time favorite comfortable pair. Let's keep this conversation going, woman to woman. Until next time, keep walking tall, keep shining softly, and remember, elegance isn't about age, it's about attitude.